What's funny is it just keeps slipping through my fingers.
Your penis?
Yes. Well, I can't touch it. Dun, 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 dun,
Your
dun, dun,
big juicy
dun, dun.
cock.
Even your infantile penis jokes seem charming and witty this morning, sir.
Critical moment of awesome.
I didn't realize how.
That was a little bit too perfect.
I know, right? Welcome everyone to Back When We Were in. No, wait, no.
What? That's a completely different show.
I did this again. Welcome back everyone to A Critical Moment of Awesome, the podcast
Welcome
where we
to
talk about
CMYK
TV.
TV.
We're talking about all the stuff that matters to people who don't listen to this podcast.
Welcome to 2 J's later.
Hi, my name is Jancis.
My name is
Jay
Davina Ladramita.
Javita La Jamita. Jamita. Yeah, this is A Critical Moment of Awesome, not the other podcast that I do, which apparently is on my mind. I do it the day before. I don't know why it's on my mind all the time, but it's there, like in the nethers, right in the nethers.
right in your special purpose.
I'm okay. I normally don't do this, but I'll mention another podcast. Actually, I won't even mention the name. I'm just going to say that there's the host of another podcast that always says the name of their co-host wrong because they co-host with another guy more. And so every time he does his other podcast with his other co-host, he always names him the wrong name. And it's like, at least I'm not calling you like, hey, Josh, how's it going?
That's quite true.
You know, at least I still know you're Dave the drummer. You know, I mean,
Hi, Francis.
Davita the Dramita.
Davina Ladramita.
La Dramita.
Is it El Dramita?
No, La is feminine. La is the female equivalente.
Did you just assume my gender?
I assume everything. So.
Oh well, you know what they say.
What?
Big socks.
Big shoes
Is worth 2 in a bush.
So apparently, drummer in Spanish is batería.
Nope. It's El Dramito.
Okay. Davido El Dramito. Anyway, So there you go. That's our show. Thanks for listening. No, man. How's it going? It's been a week.
It has been a week.
Yeah. 7 days have actually passed.
Yep. How many sleeps is that?
For me, probably not as much as you.
No. That is a different number. I count days and sleeps.
Yeah.
Because I never know if, like, you know, when people say, this movie's coming out in 4 days. Mm-hmm. I'm like, are you counting today?
You know, that's funny. That's true, huh? No, but they never count today. Like, I've never counted the day.
Well, like, do they count the day that it's coming out on?
Well, let's say, okay, so today is Wednesday, and I say, well, look, I'm ready. I'm looking forward to the weekend, which is 2 days away.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday and Friday. Is Friday called? I guess Friday is part of the weekend. I mean, it's the last day of the week, and therefore the weekend makes sense.
Yeah,
but you know, there's also.
So you're looking forward to Friday?
Yeah, there's also the weekend.
Monday.
You know, the weekend.
Yeah, the weekend.
Mm. He's a musician.
Yeah. I count time in the amount of sleeps that I have.
How many sleeps is that then? How many sleeps till the weekend?
Until the weekend?
12.
Well, there's what day is today? Today's Wednesday. So, well, actually, technically today's Thursday.
Yeah.
So it's 1, 2, 3 sleeps.
Because I was going to say, there's really only one time zone that matters, and that's the U.S. time zone.
All 42 of them.
All 42 of them. There's only 3, and one of them refuses to commit to daylight saving time. Arizona, the one state that thinks it's so superior to the way time changes. You think you're
that
so
just means
smug.
Like they refuse to be time travelers.
That's true.
They're real sticklers for that.
Where they're going, they don't need daylight saving time. But anyway, we do. We need it. Though we're not even.
Because you and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals.
So let's do it like they do on TBS and or FXX. RVH. Yeah, hey. We love the 90s. Da-da-da.
So what how was your week? Wow, forget about it.
What? Thanks. Fine. I won't tell you what happened.
Jeez. I had trouble speaking.
Oh. My week was fine.
So how was your weekend? Or week? For fuck's sake.
It was good. The thing is, I guess I'll bring it up right up top because it won 7 Golden Globes.
Your week won 7 Golden Globes?
No, the thing that I want to talk about has won 7 Golden Globes. The current record holder for the most Golden Globes for a single film.
Wow. So they got 7 worthless awards that no one cares about?
Look, I'm okay with awards in general because it's just a.
I don't care unless I'm being given them.
Okay, that's true. Yeah,
it's like photographs. Hey, do you want to see my holiday photographs? Well, am I in them? Well, no. Is there any naked people in them? Well, no. Then no, I don't want to see your fucking photographs.
See, this is why you'll never understand the current generation, you know, like the selfie generation.
And see, that's the thing. I don't even want to see photographs that I'm in because I was there.
You know, yeah, that's
in fact, I had a better view than the camera.
What's funny is that's true. You're right. Like I took so many pictures. I've taken so many pictures at these conventions, and I never look back at them. And I was wondering, like, why do I keep these pictures? I'm like, I'm never going to look at them.
Useless. The only pictures that should exist are of historical importance, which selfies do not count.
Well, okay.
And pornography.
No. I don't agree with that at all, because I like
historical or scientific importance.
The irony, I guess, of it all is, despite the fact that I don't like seeing pictures that I've taken of an event, I totally enjoy looking at other people's pictures of events that I've been to.
No one's listening to this show. You don't have to pretend.
I wish I were, but like it's kind of true. Like I will seek out, for instance. Because I know I haven't seen everything at San Diego Comic-Con, so I will seek out pictures of things that I didn't get to see at San Diego Comic-Con because I didn't get to. I mean, I'm one man; I can't see everything. So I look for those pictures because I want to see what I missed. You know, and just like, oh, that was cool. Oh, then you know, like that's cool to me. You know?
If you missed it, it probably wasn't that important, right?
No, I'm one person. I just can't get to everything that's going on at the scene. Like a lot of stuff happens that overlaps.
But if it was that important, you would have made the effort.
You know,
it's like, did you ever start to say something and then forgot what you were saying? Couldn't have been that fucking important.
I wish that were true, but quite often I forget the important things I need to be saying.
Like what?
I don't know.
Did you forget them?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
It's oh yeah, like for instance, you know, did you murder this person? And I'm like, what? I can't remember if I say yes or no. I just say, what was the question again? And then I get arrested and I go to jail. See, that happens all the time.
But the answer should be yes.
Oh yes,
because you did murder that person.
Yeah. It's in life, I guess. I don't know, but anyway, no, it's true. I do like to look at other people's pictures, as long as they're not mine. I think I have an aversion to things that I've created and I've made.
Like this podcast?
Yeah, like I hate listening to... No, I mean, I have to because I'm editing it and stuff like that. But for the most part, I don't like listening to the things or reading things or looking at things that I've done.
Your perfect world is just absolute sensory deprivation.
Of only my stuff. Like everyone else's stuff, I'm perfectly fine.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'll never get through this Philip K. Dick thing that I'm doing. I'm still in the middle of Minority Report. I haven't picked it up again, but I need to finish Minority Report.
You find it hard to get through the dick?
No. I find it hard to swallow.
You just haven't touched dick, in a bit of a while.
Yeah, it's just hard to find a way to fit it in, I just have a hard time, just finding just space for it,
Yeah. Even your infantile penis jokes are sweet music in this time of the morning.
Yeah, I guess I'm just having a hard time of it in general, I guess. I don't know. But
you're having a hard time with dick?
Yeah. Well,
Even your infantile penis jokes seem charming and witty this morning, sir.
Oh, I bastardized that
it's all
that
good.
quote, that Walter Matthau quote.
Anyway, 7 Golden Globe nominations.
Mm-hmm.
It is a musical, so you are completely out.
Oh, okay. Says the guy who's never even seen Singing in the Rain.
I know, right?
Thought it starred Fred Astaire.
I mean, I've seen Seven Brides for Seven
Jack.
Brothers. I've seen
Rent.
I've seen The King and I've seen. Weirdly enough, The Sound of Music apparently is not considered a musical.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Because apparently the definition of musical is you go into song, but you act as if you were not singing. You act as if it's something completely normal. So you're everyday
Yeah, but it has
dancing.
those moments in it.
It doesn't. Well, I guess they do, because they do have How Do You Solve a Problem Like Maria, where that's not a discussion; it's they're singing. I guess you're right, but somebody argued that it wasn't, or somebody.
Well, that person hasn't seen the fucking movie. It's just like, whenever some type of an asshole might say that Tom Cruise was the last samurai, and then you're like, well, have you seen the movie? And they say, well, no, but Tom Cruise is in it. Your correct response is
when he's walking through the town and those other samurai come up to him and they're like, we're gonna kill you, and he says, I don't think so, I'm the last samurai, and he kills all of them. He just he does, he's all in Japanese, I am the last samurai. And
oh my.
And then he just chops them all down. It was great. Oh my god, it was the best thing ever.
And then he rolls over them with a tank. He rides off on his motorcycle while doing kung fu.
Yeah, and then he goes to Chow Yun Fat. He's like, was it Chow Yun Fat? Who was
Sandra Oh.
Who's the second? So he goes up to the second. He goes up to the second of the last samurai, and he goes. Look, man, you don't have to go out there, dude. You don't have to run in front of those cannons. He's like, look, you need to be the last.
Of all the things that didn't happen, that didn't happen most.
And he runs out there and he dies. And he says, Tom Cruise.
Now I truly am the last of the samurai.
You are the last samurai. And then he goes, yes, sir. And he goes to the king, who's just a little boy, and he says, can you please name me the last samurai?
But is it the same kid from The Golden Child?
No, it's the kid from Indiana Jones.
It's Jonathan Lipnicki.
It's the kid. Oh yeah,
it's
sure.
Jonathan Lipnicki as the king of Asia.
He's like, yeah, he's
king of the great nation of Asia.
And he says to Tom Cruise,
him and his brother, who was a mouse.
Girls have a penis and boys have a vagina.
I now knight you, rubber baby buggy bumper. Poo poo pee pee.
You are the last action hero.
And then his face turns into a skeleton and he rides away on his motorcycle.
Anyway, so there you go. He's you know what? I hope the people who listen to this podcast never laugh at our jokes, but we find ourselves so funny. We just find ourselves so hilarious that we just laugh at our own jokes, and everyone's like, I don't get it.
Like, this shit's so disjointed.
I know. I was like, The Last Samurai. I thought he was trying to talk about La La Land. It's like, no, Last Samurai, Last Samurai.
I don't think you even got around to talking about the fucking, even saying the name of your
I know,
movie.
I didn't because you went to The Last Samurai.
Because you kept on talking about how there's not even one dance in Dances with Wolves.
Okay, so everyone, this is we spoke for an hour before we recorded this podcast.
It's it does have your favorite soundtrack though, by Duran Duran.
No, it's from that one dude that goes, "Have you ever loved a woman?"
Like a wolf out of hell.
What's his name again? Daniel Day-Lewis. What's the singer's name that did? Have you ever really?
Oh, that Bryan Adams.
Bryan Adams. You can't use really.
And he did. That was Robin Hood.
Yeah, I know.
King of Thieves. He did the soundtrack, Bryan Adams, to that, didn't he?
Yeah, where Kevin Costner was a British dude.
Yeah, Kevin Costner was a British dude.
And so was Morgan Freeman, though. Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman was not a British dude.
He was a
Moor.
Oh, he's a Moor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Moor.
Yeah, a Moor.
He's a Moor eel.
He's a Moor. Anyway. So yeah, I saw La La Land. No, look, I want to talk about La La Land for two reasons. One, I love that freaking movie. It's so good.
Is it your new favorite movie that you're going to see 1,100 times?
I think I'm going to see it again this weekend. It's going to get some buzz because of the Golden Globes. I mean, it won 7, so we're going to be like,
no one cares about the Golden Globes.
You'd be surprised. You would be surprised. I mean, it got like,
if anyone other than the people receiving the award care about the Golden Globes, I would be surprised. You're right.
Let's see. Viewership. Let's see what the viewership for the Golden Globes was. It's
4 people.
So best in 10 years, apparently. Oh my God! Don't give me an ad.
That doesn't mean anything. If 6 people watched it 10 years ago,
so 20 million viewers. 20 million viewers.
Out of how many?
Out of a population of 350 million people.
Yeah, that's pretty shit.
But mind you, you have to take out the children who don't care. And this is 20 million viewers.
The adults that don't care.
Technically, 20 million viewers is 20 million households, which is equivalent to about 2.5 people per household. So it's about 45 million.
2.5 people?
Usually, a lot of households have couples in it and a kid or a dog.
Yeah, but where's the half?
Well, the half is just
a dog? Did you say a dog? So the primary viewership for the Golden Globes is dogs.
Well, look.
They make up at least 1/3 of the viewership is dogs.
Remember, Scrooged was ahead of its time. It told you right off the bat.
That's quite true. Yeah.
Dogs and cats are like the future of television.
That's why the Golden Globe Award is jangly keys shaped like a bow.
Yeah, it's a ball and a string, and then it's...
Yeah.
There you go, winner, chicken dinner.
It's a La La Land won 7 squeaky toys.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Anyway, so 20 million viewers for that film or for that show. But La La Land's been out for a while. It's a guy who did Whiplash.
Oh yeah,
it's the same director. But he
did
this
one. That. I thought the ending wasn't great, but yeah, I enjoyed Whiplash.
Really, when his hands are all bleeding, and it's just like
I thought it was a bit,
As a drummer, I would have thought you'd appreciate.
Not to get too technical on you.
I thought you'd appreciate a good drum solo.
No, I mean the ending itself was fine. It's the way the ending happened that was fine.
Oh,
that I had the problem with.
Where he's like trying to show up J.K. Simmons and be like, "Look how awesome I am."
It's like this is it's kind of there's this thing that only happens in movies, where someone will say something to someone who wasn't expecting it. You know, like they're trying to trick them into thinking something or doing something.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the person is tricked, they realize, oh yeah. And then they kind of have this slight smile and they just kind of nod their head a little bit, like a slight nod.
Oh, you got me.
Yeah, oh, you got me, man. You know what? You were right all along.
Mm.
Oh yeah. There's a movie starring what's his name, Maximus Decimus Meridius.
Kevin
Kevin Costner.
No, Crow.
Russell
Crowe. Yeah.
Russell Crowe.
How did I know that? Wait, how did I get that from? Oh, because of Gladiator. Never mind. Go on.
Yeah, because he was in Gladiator. Yeah. I'm gonna have to look up the name of this movie now, but it's a hockey movie.
Russell Crowe was in a hockey. The Goon.
Yeah. No, not The Goon. Although that is the second best hockey movie.
Oh, I need to watch it then. Mighty Ducks.
Yes, Mighty Ducks.
Well, you said second, so I'm like Mighty
the Duck. No, Mighty Ducks does Mystery Alaska.
No.
Is the name of the movie in 1999.
Wait, that's not like a documentary about Alaska.
No, okay. No, it's not.
Let's discover the mystery of Alaska.
It stars Russell Crowe and fucking Burt Reynolds right there.
Okay.
And there's a moment when Burt Reynolds is rousing the team by telling them that they should all give up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like trying to trick them.
Yeah.
And Russell Crowe says, "No, we should not give up." And everyone like goes with Russell Crowe's characters. Yeah, fuck you, Burt Reynolds. We won't give up. Let's get out there. Let's play some hockey. And Russell Crowe's like, "Yeah, we're a hockey town. Yeah, we're a hockey town."
No, Alaska isn't a hockey town, or Alaska isn't a hockey state. Is it?
It does. Well, it's snowy, so I guess it's good enough for them.
It has to, yeah.
But so that's what. And so Burt Reynolds tricked them into wanting to go out and play hockey. Yeah. And Russell Crowe just kind of looks past the camera and just kind of.
Does he break the fourth wall?
He doesn't. No, he doesn't break the fourth wall. It's not that type of a movie.
Okay.
But he does that slight smile.
Oh.
No, it's not really. It's kind of a comedy. It's barely a comedy.
It says this comedy is about the residents of a small town who get overexcited when their hockey team gets chosen to host a televised event.
That's like saying, I don't know, The Wire is a comedy because some of the characters tell jokes.
Well, remember, maybe you wouldn't remember, but last year, The Martian won a Golden Globe for Best Comedy. So
you have to be shitting me.
Yeah, because they wouldn't give The Martian Best Drama because they wanted to give another movie Best Drama. I don't remember which one it was.
Just retarded.
So they gave it Best Comedy.
That goes to show how meaningless these award shows that are watched 1/3 by dogs.
Anyway, let's go. So
meaningless.
I'm going to reel us back into La La Land because I barely started talking about La La Land. Anyway, it is a musical. If you guys can stomach musicals, let me just tell you right now that Ryan Gosling is not a singer. He is not even.
Again, neither was Russell Crowe in Les Miserables.
He was okay. Look, I liked. Because I've never seen the actual musical itself. Like I've never seen Les Miserables in Broadway or whatever, or in the theater. So I was perfectly fine watching him play against Hugh Jackman, actually an actual like Broadway singer.
To Russell Crowe's credit, some critic or other said Russell Crowe's voice is terrible. And Russell Crowe just kind of tweeted at him, like, "Yeah, I'm not a singer, lol."
Yeah, I mean, but look, he got the least number of songs in the movie. He only had like one song that was just his. But anyway, so yeah, he's kind of like Russell Crowe, which is bad because Ryan Gosling has like 2 or 3 songs in this where he kind of sings by himself, and one of which is like the main song, like the one song that they hyped the most. So that it would get awards for best original song, which it won. song for award for best original song. But anyway, it is fantastic. But what really kind of threw me for a loop is that this movie at the very end, when you think it's going to go one way, it goes another, and I like cried like a baby in the movie theater. Like, it's the worst thing. You just sit there.
Maybe you're just going through the menopause.
It's very possible. I'm at that age.
The menopause.
Maybe I'm at that age, but no, it really is like they change it up where I'm like, oh my god, that's how you can't do this to me, man. And then they did it, and I just.
So how did they end it? Did everyone die?
Well, okay, so.
Listen, I'm never gonna see this movie.
No, yeah. So it's a car crash scene, right? And they're all kind of. I'm not gonna say what the ending is because people listening might want to watch it.
Spoiler alert.
Yes, no, I'm not gonna spoil it. But yeah, no, I had a reason I wanted to bring it up too, and I can't remember what it was. It wasn't about the singing. The sad ending. It was about something else that I can't remember, and this is why I'm bad at podcasting and why I should have my podcasting card removed. We should just talk about Last Samurai.
Removed?
Again.
You should have it removed.
Yeah.
like it's a gland.
I don't.
Your podcasting gland.
It's like a pancreas, or
yeah.
It's just like you don't need the pancreas. You don't need the podcasting organ. You just
I'm afraid you're. I'm afraid your podcasting gland has metastasized.
Wait, do you like musicals? I don't even know. Do you like it? Do you like the musical?
I'll put up with a musical if the story surrounding the musical is worth watching.
And you brought me back to why I wanted to talk about it, because this whole movie is about like that stupid if you dream it, it will come. Type of thing. Like, it's about the
Field of Dreams sort of shit.
It is. It's like because they're two Okay, so like Emma Stone, a struggling actress, who weirdly enough works at the coffee shop at the Warner Brothers Studios. Like, that's her job, is working at the coffee shop at the Warner Brothers Studios. And the funny thing is, and you can tell me if this is something that's just a trope. So they're walking around, like they're showing kind of the tour of the Warner Brothers Studios. And for some reason, I don't know why they do this, but there's always the shot of like Roman centurions walking across the lot.
That is a trope. Yeah.
It is a trope. Like, why?
And then like it's the same as someone like glass movers.
Oh yeah,
walking across a road. Yeah.
But I'm so cynical. Like, I've become so cynical as of late. Or maybe I've always been cynical.
Because, listen, actually, you know what? Maybe that was actually going to be because I haven't seen the movie, but I was going to say, when was the last time you saw a movie full of Romans? And there was literally a movie last year called Hail Caesar.
Oh, that's true.
Which may or may not have had people dressed as Roman centurions in it. I haven't seen it.
You know what? I tried. It's available for streaming, and I tried, and I couldn't do it because nothing. It was just like, all right, here's one scene, and we're gonna make this scene happen, and then we're gonna go to this next scene that's completely unrelated, and then we're going to this other scene that's completely unrelated still, and like none of it connected, except for one.
Were there centurions in it?
Oh yes, of course. Well, yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Maybe, yeah. So that undid my my argument, but nonetheless, it is a trope.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I was thinking, man, this like either that's a joke or they're making another centurion, like another Roman, like I don't know. It just didn't feel. It felt weird. But anyway, so she's a struggling actress. He is a struggling jazz musician. And he wants to open a club with pure, like, he's the guy who's like, jazz is pure and it's, you have to see it and feel it and blah, 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 but kind of like Whiplash, right?
Yeah.
You got to feel it. It's like a thing, blah, blah, blah. And I want to open a club that just does that. And it's going to be super successful because I believe in this dream. And I think that's the only part of the movie I hated.
was the whole follow your, well, I mean, you followed your dream.
And look where it got me.
Yep.
Nowhere. And that's my point.
You didn't even get a lousy t-shirt.
The thing is, it would have been fine. I would have been perfectly fine if one or both characters failed. You know, that's why I like this. There was a movie like from a few years back called Francis Ha,
Yes.
where
Woody Allen, right?
it was black and white. It was the most hipstery movie I've ever watched.
It was either Woody Allen or that other person.
Wes Anderson. No, it is a Noah Baumbach film.
Noah, yeah.
With Greta Gerwig,
Mm-hmm.
who I guess also co-wrote it. But it was, what I like about that movie is, she's a struggling dancer that actually never succeeds to become a successful dancer.
Yeah, I mean, like Flashdance. That's another one where she's hit by a meteorite.
Oh God, yeah, and has powers and can run really fast.
Yeah, she turns into a black man who's able to fly, but he's afraid of heights.
Yeah.
So he doesn't fly very high.
Oh, sure.
He just flies a couple of feet off the floor.
That Hancock? No, that isn't, right?
No, that's Meteor Man.
Oh, Meteor Man. Oh. Anyway, that's what I really liked about Frances Ha was like I heard a girl's name be my name for like an hour and a half. But secondly, she doesn't succeed. In this movie, if they didn't succeed, I would have been very, very much happier with the way the film kind of went. But
that's how I feel about my my favorite romantic comedy.
What's that?
Sad Movie.
Oh, right. The Korean movie.
Yeah. It's a whole bunch of relationships that just don't work out for a number of reasons.
I mean, what's funny is Love Actually kind of did that.
Yeah,
it did with a few of the stories. It didn't work out. So.
A couple of the people it didn't work out.
Yeah. So I mean, that's kind of why I think, even though I hadn't seen it in a long time, when I had rewatched it last year, I was like, oh, I kind of like this movie.
Although Sad Movie is the superior film.
Yeah, but I don't need to be reading subtitles.
I thought you were Asian.
What does that mean?
Can you just I
walk around with subtitles.
Read Asian?
I do. I read Asian.
Yeah.
What does that have to do?
Can't you just hear Asian?
I can. Yeah. Every time I hear the sure, like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, soy sauce.
Soy sauce. Yeah. Yeah. No, but yeah. I don't know. I thought. I thought the concept of like following your dreams and it'll be a success. I thought we were past that. Aren't we past that?
I think we're a more cynical. I'm not going to say we're a cynical society, because I think we always were.
Yeah. No. But
I really don't think anything has changed. But I think you and I are just more cynical, because I really don't believe in that follow your dream shit.
No,
like just chug away at whatever the fuck you want to do. Maybe it'll work out. Maybe it won't.
But that's still...
don't put all your eggs in one goddamn basket right there.
But okay, so let's say Childish Gambino. What's his name?
Mm-hmm. Donald Glover.
Yeah, he gets interviewed. And they say, so what kind of advice do you have for like aspiring musicians and art and actors? And it's always the same thing. Don't give up. Follow your dream.
Yeah, follow your dream. It also hurts to have a rich dad, a rich and famous dad. So I'll tell you what, be born into a rich family, and then follow your dream.
I mean, isn't that...
It's a 2-step plan. My plan is 2 steps. First off is be born with a rich dad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Second step is follow my dream.
Isn't that really kind of the thing, right? Like,
yeah,
isn't that
much.
Kind of... So, even though I don't... so I'm reading up on... Maybe Donald Glover's not a good example, because I believe he didn't actually have wealthy parents.
Isn't his dad Danny Glover?
No!
From Lethal Weapon?
No. His... Yeah, see,
I just made that assumption.
Yeah, his mother was worked for a daycare center.
It's like Mel Gibson. I assume that his father is a computer.
You know what? His father actually was a postal worker.
Mel Gibson's?
No, Donald Glover. He was a postal worker. So they. But wait a minute, Mel Gibson, isn't he related to like a director or something?
Yeah, his dad's a computer.
What, Mac?
Oh, the Gibson.
Oh, like the guitar?
No, like you hack the Gibson. Ah, God damn it. No, come on, no.
What's
Come
Hack the
on.
Gibson? I've never heard of this. What is this Hack the
You've
Gibson?
never heard the Gibson?
What's the
Hack
Gibson?
the Gibson?
No.
Are you serious?
I'm not kidding. I'm looking it up right now. What is Hack the Gibson?
For shame.
Oh, from Hackers. Can I make a confession? I didn't like Hackers.
I don't think anyone really liked Hackers.
Oh, okay, good.
I think people appreciated what Hackers did for the 90s.
Yeah.
You know, when the 90s was like everything was super rad.
Yeah.
You know, like the hackers have a hangout where they have like really cool arcades and everyone has to get to the arcade by going on their skateboard.
Yeah,
you have these two Asian dudes called Razor and Blade who hack television.
And I mean, yeah, and
that guy who's not James Van Der Beek and Angelina Jolie have a fight over their computer with a VHS tape. Like, it's totally rad.
Well, yeah,
and then the guy who played Ben from Short Circuit was there too, and he also rode a skateboard.
Right.
Do you remember skateboards?
I do. Well, wait. Remember, everyone still rides skateboards here. Like that has gone away.
You live in California.
I mean, everyone's wow. Wow. I'm not even going to. I'm just going to move on. But yeah. So anyway, yeah. No, but that stupid. I guess part of me is like, why do people still cling to that? In movies, especially writers. Shit? Yeah, like writers especially. Like,
well, you need people to invest money in their failed enterprises.
That's true. Oh, so you know, I my job right now, for people that don't know, I go around places doing stuff.
Wow, that sounds really shady.
I try. I want to.
That sounds super shady.
I sell drugs to unsuspecting.
Oh no, okay. I was worried for a second.
To unsuspecting minors, I sell drugs. Anyway,
you sell drugs to unsuspecting minors. It's like, hey, here, kid. Here's some fucking fake tattoo stickers for you. It's totally rad. They open it up and it's a fucking condom of heroin. Like, hey kid, you like Mighty Max? Yeah, I love Mighty Max. Well, here you go, kid. Open it up. It's just some GBH. Hey kid, you like Xbox? I love Xbox. Well, here's some crack.
In the shape of an Xbox.
Yeah. It's like a salt lick, only it's crack.
Yeah.
Suspecting kids.
They'll never know what hit them.
Yeah. That's really funny.
But anyway, so I go to these places and I accidentally went into a startup. And how do I know it was a startup? It was like every movie trope of what startups look like, with like the hipsters and their, you know, they're all at their standing desks and they have like their little toys and widgets all around their desk, and it's super usually in movies though it's well lit because you need to have it well lit so you can see the actors. But in this case they had all the lights off and the only thing illuminating the office space were the monitors. It was like the most surreal experience I've ever had, because it was just it was straight out of I don't know, name a startup movie. Like a movie that's I guess kind of like Social Network or something. Like it's straight out of that film. Like they just plucked the scenes and just plopped it into this office building, and I was just floored by how the sheer amount of
It's
beard.
like they learned how to be a startup by watching movies.
Yeah, and I think it was a
like
game.
fictional accounts of things.
Yeah, I think they were making apps too, because from what I can see from the screens, were like these rudimentary looking.
What do you need to? What do you like? You can do that at fucking home. What do you need to rent out a building to?
I don't know. It was just like I don't know what they
program?
were doing. Maybe it's a whole video game. I don't know, but it was just the strangest. And it was just row upon row, and there was at least 60 people in this whole office. I'm like, do you need that many people to make a game or whatever it was? Like it looked like a UI at least that they were working on, and it was very colorful. So that's why I thought it was a game. Who knows what it was? But yeah, I always found that fascinating. But yeah, the whole I don't know. Like I guess audiences still want to believe. Like,
well, everyone wants to believe that. Like, I mean, for me, well, we'll use you as an example.
All right.
You always say, "Wouldn't it be great if you could do podcasting as a full-time job?"
Oh yeah, but
like
I
if you
don't,
could make money off of it.
I
yeah,
don't believe that's
it would be
possible.
Fucking amazing, but the chances are minuscule.
Mhm.
And me, wouldn't it be awesome if I could make a living from my music? Yes, it would.
Well,
But the chances are minuscule.
So this is why I believe in this stuff.
Every jackass can just go off and buy an instrument.
But here's the thing: I fall for this trap every time because of two reasons with the podcasting. So I'm glad you brought that up, because I listen to there was about 4 or 5 podcasts that were brand spanking new. They never had an original they weren't affiliated with anything big like any networks or like NPR or whatever. They were just their own we're two people who want to make a podcast or whatever. And I would listen to them for a year and I'm like, this is great. Like I just discovered them, whatever. They were, nobodies when I first listened to them. And then they're like, oh my God, a year later for instance, one I listened to called It's a Duck Blur, which is the the DuckTales one.
Yeah.
Like they may not be making a living doing it, but people are, subscribing to their Patreon. They're buying their merchandise. They got the guy who created the 2017 DuckTales to be on their show without even asking. The guy, I think, wanted to just be on there. It's just like, what? Like, that's amazing.
You were like, what?
Well, I was just like, because they're just these two. They were just doing what
they captured. They captured the zeitgeist.
What's the zeitgeist?
The zeitgeist surrounding DuckTales.
But this was a year and a half before they said anything about DuckTales, though. This was just
No,
them watching a show.
But
and
the reason they brought DuckTales back was because it oddly became popular again. It became retro enough for people to start liking it, somewhat ironically.
Right. But okay, so yes, sure, and as a result,
it could have been Erie, Indiana. You know what I mean? It could have been fucking anything.
Yeah.
It just happened to have been DuckTales. It could have been what's that one with Baloo the bear and he rides
Tailspin.
Yeah, Tailspin. It could have been Tailspin. It could have been anything. But could have been Rescue Rangers.
But my point is, this was a random podcast. Now, mind you, it's only one. You're right, it's only one. But I don't very often listen to a lot of kind of these no-name podcasts. It was mentioned on another podcast I listened to. I'm like, I guess I'll check them out. I got them early. I think I got them on episode 1, even maybe episode 2. Obviously, it could have been episode 1, but or maybe it could have. Anyway, I got them early, and I just watched. I listened to them evolve into something big, and not maybe not huge, but big enough to where I'm like, I don't need to quit my job and do this full time, but I want to be able to get interaction. In all honesty, all I want is interaction, and I kind of got it.
Just want to make some buds.
Well, I just want it. Not even that. I just want to know that people are. In other words, interaction means people are listening. You know what I mean? If someone writes in or emails or sends a voicemail, I just know that's all it is. They're listening. That's all I can. It could be one person, which is, of course, we have Tommy who does that, which is great. I love Tommy, but how awesome would it be if we got?
So Tommy's basically part of the show now.
Yeah, well, he is. See, that's the thing, though. He evolved to become part of the show.
That's true.
and that was, and that was through Geek Love Radio, really. I mean, he evolved from Geek Love Radio to this. But I'm thinking, like, how great would it be to just get like a handful of people who just who like to interact with us? That'd be amazing.
I don't know. I hate people.
That's the thing. It's like, it doesn't matter if you hate people. We can. I mean, it's email, it's voicemail. We can delete it if we want to. It's not like we're.
Do you reckon you could like them enough for 2 people?
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Like you could be double enthusiastic?
Dublin. No, sorry. No, but I'm serious.
That was quite funny. That was pretty good.
I'm just saying, though, like, how great would it be if you can get that kind of interaction? And I'm not jealous of the fact, yes, they are making money from the podcast. It would be nice to make money. That way I don't have to, feel the pain of the cost of some of this stuff sometimes. But just the fact that people are so willing to interact with that show, and it's something people can relate to. I realize people listen to this and are like, well, what is this about? Oh, it's about nothing. I can't relate to nothing. I can't relate to that.
It's very nihilistic.
Yeah. So I get it. I understand why people will listen to this, who would listen to this and be like, I want to be able to, it's different every week, blah, move on, But I'm hoping, we do have dedicated listeners. I see that same number of downloads every week, and then sometimes we'll see more as time passes. So there's a few people out there who listen all the time, but I'm looking for people for interaction. And I see that they got it in a year. We've been doing this for 5 years, and we got like 0 interaction, really. I mean, Tommy's, it's again great. I'm very happy Tommy is a part of the Critmo family, but like we don't get any interaction from everyone after 5 years of doing this. And I know we always say like, hey, this is for fun. This is, we're having a good time. But at the same time, there's some validation. I'm not going to lie. There's validation when you get like a stranger who comes up and says, oh, by the way, I heard Critmo and I thought it was really funny. And yeah, I'm not going to lie. We have people within the net, within our little network. And I'm not talking about like, a podcast network. I'm just saying like a network of friends, a network of people we know who listen and will respond. But they're kind of, they were kind of, what do you call it? Grandfathered in. You know what I mean? Because they're
do you mean like, if you go to
like Stan will
when you go to a gig,
yeah.
when you're playing a show and then the audience is your girlfriend and your parents?
Right. Which is a great example. I mean, that actually ties into the La La Land. There's a scene where Emma Stone does a one-woman play.
Are we still talking about that?
Yes, we are, because we're talking about that.
Oh.
But she does a one-woman play. And then when she thinks, oh my God, I'm going to be acting in front of all these people. And obviously they make it so you can't see anyone in the audience. Then the lights go up and it's her friends and like 2 other people. That was it, And it's very much that, like, and the disappointment she felt embarrassed. There was a lot of disappointment. Not that I feel disappointment when I look at the numbers. I'm like, that doesn't matter. But I look at I look at the dream, and I'm thinking, my dream is really just to have interaction, to have people write in and call in and, contribute.
Tweet at you?
Well, yeah. Look, I get more and more Twitter followers. I don't know why, but I get people who follow me and don't go away. I'm like, I don't really tweet much anymore. When I'm not podcasting, I'm pretty much in a funk. When I'm not behind a mic, I'm usually pretty just mopey and stuff, like very unpleasant to be around. So it's
driving around selling drugs to kids,
unsuspecting kids, mind you.
Yeah.
surprise heroin. Like, yeah. What's that needle in my arm? Don't worry about it, kid.
You like Mickey Mouse? Yeah. Well, here's some cocaine.
Yeah, exactly.
Get ready to ride that Disney train.
Oh man. Forget about math, have some meth. Anyway, so we go and, and we do this thing every week. Well, or every other week, or every once a month, depending on how we feel. And I'm just, and so that's why it ties back to this movie, because I'm looking at these people who are just like beautiful, wonderful, talented human beings. Because there are, they're actors trying to play like struggling. You guys haven't had to understand struggle in years.
It's like when, the nerdy girl is played by someone who's ridiculously gorgeous, wearing glasses.
She's all that. The perfect
Yeah.
example. She's all that. Yeah, and you're absolutely right. It's the exact same thing. It's like, okay, yeah.
Or like the
all right.
nerdy guy is always played by someone who's ridiculously good looking. They just gave him a doofy haircut.
Well, except for the original Spider-Man, where Tobey Maguire just, I don't know, that guy looks goofy. The goofy.
He looks he's a good looking fella, but he does have a bit of a he does a gormless looking face very well.
I guess. I mean, look, I don't think so. He and Jake Gyllenhaal, ugh, those are too bad. Those are like,
well, they're no Steve Buscemi.
yeah, anyway, just watch La La Land. It's good. Not you. I'm talking to.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking to the rest of the people. I think it's a worthwhile film, despite the fact that it does, it does rely heavily on the follow your dream. But I guess what it wouldn't be it wouldn't be the kind of film it is if it wasn't for like follow your dreams and you can succeed because we're beautiful people and beautiful talented people. Just like, yeah. Oh man, I hated it.
You change your mind?
No, I don't.
All those Golden Globes on were shit.
Yeah. Give them all to me. Give them back.
Fuck those globes. Fuck those squeaky globes for dogs.
The squeaky globes on strings.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we have time for one more thing, which is you had something you wanted to talk about. I'm curious what it was. You didn't tell me what it was before the show, so I'm curious what it is.
Are you ready for
football?
A news
Yes.
article? Another
Yes.
news article?
I am.
Headline. Man shoots at wife and daughter over grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh, I saw that. Where did I see that? I
really?
saw that recently. Yeah.
It was in Baltimore.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. What was the story though? I didn't read it. I just saw the headline.
I'll give you a quote.
Give it to me.
From a Baltimore County Police spokesman, Corporal Sean Vinson.
Okay.
Quote. Apparently, the man had made a grilled cheese sandwich, and either the wife or the daughter, we're not exactly sure who, but somebody, one of the females in the house, took a bite of his sandwich, and apparently that enraged him to the point that he fired shots in the house. So then, end quote. The man barricaded himself inside the home alone for 4 hours before finally surrendering peacefully to the police.
All right, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had an amazing grilled cheese sandwich?
I'm not really a fan of regular grilled cheese.
Okay. But it doesn't have to be regular grilled
really
cheese.
Cheese on a sandwich. I'm a fan of the meat sandwich.
Oh, okay. Now, has there ever been any type of food that you would pull a gun out if somebody bit into it?
I had some really good pork chops yesterday.
So let's say you have your pork chops, you put it down, and you're like, oh, I forgot something, and you go to
get back.
To get whatever
one
you're
of them had a bite taken out of them.
Yeah, and then would you take out your semi-automatic rifle and fire shots into potentially the air, aka the ceiling, or aka other people in the house? Would that ever happen to you? Would you ever feel that passionate over food?
I don't own a firearm. I would probably maybe get very annoyed. It depended on who ate it.
The dog.
And for what purpose. The dog?
Yeah.
Oh, that bitch is being put down. No, I love my buddy.
Yeah.
But you know what? He's not getting no treats. And he doesn't get to sleep on the bed.
He does get daring every once in a while, though. I know that dog.
Yeah, he's a little fucker sometimes.
Yeah,
He'll really push you. He really does. He will push you.
He likes to test his limits.
Yeah.
That is one. I call him I call him Death Wish 2.
but there was a Death Wish 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, was
There
it with Steven Seagal?
There was like 8 Death Wishes.
Were they all Steven Seagal?
No, dude, Charles Bronson.
Oh, Charles Bronson. You're right. Oh, that's right. You know what? I get so used to the two word movies being Steven Seagal movies. Yeah, Charles
Well, Steven Seagal movies are generally three words, like Hard to Kill.
Oh, he has a new one out.
Apparently, I haven't seen it.
Don't tell me it's good.
He was in the newest Sniper movie.
Oh, yeah, Sniper Special Ops.
Yeah. I haven't seen it, but some of the clips look hilarious. Like he starts shooting with his automatic weapon, and then halfway through just kind of gives up. The gun starts swinging around wildly.
Oh man, you're right though. I'm looking at this. It's Sniper Special Ops, three words. Code of Honor. The Asian Connection. The Perfect Weapon.
Wait, is this still the title?
These are titles. These are all separate titles. The Perfect Weapon. Contract to Kill. Here's kind of a he's changing it up a bit. End of a Gun.
There's Exit Wounds, I guess, which is 2 words.
Oh, yeah. Above the Law 2. Above the law.
Above the law. To above to the to law.
Above with a vengeance. Anyway, and then Attrition, which is the one word. Though in Attrition, his character's name is Axe, so I don't know what that. I don't know what that means.
Body spray.
When a Thai girl with mystical powers goes missing, Axe and his old team unite in attempts to bring her back. Man, Steven Seagal, you gotta relax. But anyway, there you go. I would like to see him in La La Land 2.
Above the La La.
Yeah.
La La Land 2, Special Ops.
Special Ops.
Hard to La La.
Hard to land.
La La Wounds.
Oh, man.
Steven Seagal is Remington Steele in La La Land 2, Apocalypse.
I would love to hear that guy sing.
Steven Seagal? He has a band.
No, he doesn't.
He does, yeah.
He's not the lead singer, though.
Yeah, and guitarist.
You're making me look this up.
I'm completely true.
You're making me look this up. All right, here you go. Oh my God. Okay, Songs from the Crystal Cave.
Yeah.
Oh man, is this our bad music video of the week?
No. You're gonna wish it was though.
Don't tell me. Is it more screaming? Oh, please tell me it's not more screaming. I'm waiting to hear him sing. I'm doing filler until I hear him sing. But if he doesn't sing, I'm gonna be mad. This isn't him. Invisible. That's not him. Would you call my name? Oh my God.
I think that is him.
I think that is him.
Bruce Willis has a couple of albums.
What is okay. Celebrities, you already got the movies. You already got the acting down. Leave the music to people like the drummer.
I don't know if Steven Seagal does have the acting down, Francis.
Okay, well, leave it. Okay. Look, if he didn't have the acting down, they wouldn't keep giving him money to make these stupid movies. Like, he has something
They
down.
keep on giving him money to make these stupid movies because it's a fucking tax scam.
Oh, maybe. Here, let's as I like to, you know how they have
bask in the glory of Steven Seagal.
Here's some ear bleach while we get out of here. While we not get out of here, but move on to the next thing. Apple pen, pineapple pen, pineapple, apple pen. Okay, there you go. Refreshed.
Just absolutely awful.
I'm refreshed. I feel a million times better now. I feel good. But yeah,
Well, what celebrity that has a band? What band do you think is a good one?
Michael Chiklis'
Or
band.
yeah,
No. Hugh Laurie has a band.
does he?
Yeah, I think it's weirdly enough, it's a jazz band. I want to say, but I believe he has a band.
I do know that he's a phenomenal musician.
He does the piano, right?
Yeah, he plays guitar and piano and possibly some other things.
Weirdly enough, the name of his band, Band from TV. Oh, that's his. Maybe that's his. The name of the album, Band from TV.
That's right up there with Bare Naked Ladies as far as good names for bands.
Oh, it's blues. It's a bluesy thing. All right. Well, anyway, there you go. That's that. But yeah, I like grilled cheese sandwiches.
Brilliant.
Just to kind of give you an idea, it is Band from TV though. That is the name of his band. So Band from TV. There you go.
Is it band as in musical band?
Yeah, band. BAND from TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so for when people want to look that up.
Yeah. So it's him, a guy named Jesse Spencer who played a character in House with him. Greg Grunberg.
Which guy was Jesse's? Oh, he's the Australian fella, the one with blonde hair.
Yeah, that's him. Yep.
Yeah.
Greg Grunberg from Heroes fame.
Greg, which guy was he?
He was the guy who could read people's minds.
Oh yeah,
the cop.
yeah.
The cop, yeah.
He looks kind of like the lead singer from Deftones.
Mm-hmm. James Denton from Desperate Housewives. That's a weird one.
Was that the one that was also in the New Adventures of Superman and Lois Lane?
Oh, was he really?
No, no, because that is a woman.
Oh, he is apparently he's a Bob Guiney. Anyway,
I don't know.
He's a vocalist for the band. He's like the host of like The Bachelorette and Date My House. Apparently, is a show that he once
Date My House.
Oh God, you're gonna make me look this up. Date My House. Desperate homeowners come up with creative ways to attract prospective buyers to experience what it would be like to live and entertain in the home. Okay, so it's just people. Okay, they get to entertain in a home that's fully furnished.
That's easy. Just tell them you're gonna suck their dick.
Yeah, Terry Hatcher from Lois and Clark fame.
Yeah, Terry Hatcher. That's the one that I was talking about. Yeah,
she is a
Lois and Clark. Yeah, weren't they adventurers on the American frontier? Lois and Clark.
Lewis, yes. Yes, Lois. yes. One and the same, actually. Yeah.
Same people.
Adrian Pasdar, also from Heroes fame.
Oh yeah, and
Top Gun.
God damn it! What was that show where it was like miracles? Various miracles were happening.
What? I don't know.
God damn it! I'm gonna have to look up Adrian Pasdar.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm
looking at his. I'm looking up
Adrian Pasdar right now.
I don't see anything.
I'll know it as soon as I see it.
Cookie,
I'll know it as soon as I see
the
it.
Line.
Mysterious Ways. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I didn't even find it yet, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is called. It is.
It's a Canadian-American television fiction drama.
Yeah. Because do you know what I really want?
What?
It didn't last for very long. It was only a couple of years.
Yeah.
But I really want Mysterious Ways, starring Adrian Pasdar, The Librarian, starring Noah Wyle,
which is still going on apparently,
and that one with Tia Carrera.
Oh,
Relic Hunter. Relic Hunter. I want like a crossover, a 3-way crossover, where they're all. It's kind of like it's a mad world, only with antiques.
Right.
You know, where they're all racing towards this to like be the first person to get this antique to a museum.
Because he's an anthropology professor, so
Yeah, that's perfectly
Yeah.
acceptable.
Yeah,
Whatever.
that's fine. He's a relic hunter, just like the librarian.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's a guitarist.
That's what I really want in life. If there's one thing that I can see before I die, it's a three-way crossover between Relic Hunter, the librarian, and Mysterious Ways.
And finally, on keyboards, Scott Grimes. No? Scott Grimes, nothing?
Scott Grimes, I don't know.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything.
Oh, okay.
He's
been on keyboard.
He's in Family Guy and American Dad. He's mostly a voiceover
Oh, well, then
guy.
I definitely wouldn't know him.
Yeah, so, yeah. But I've had very good grilled cheese sandwiches. I've enjoyed many.
That's your catchphrase. That's what your catchphrase is.
I've enjoyed many a grilled cheese
I've had
sandwich.
very good grilled cheese sandwiches.
I have. I've had really good grilled cheese sandwiches.
It's like if your life was a sitcom, you just kind of shrug and look at the camera and said, "Well, I've had very good grilled cheese sandwiches," and the crowd would just laugh and applaud. And there'd be a freeze frame on you.
It's too long of a phrase.
Where you're kind of shrugging like Urkel.
Did I do that?
Did I eat that grilled cheese sandwich?
Yeah, that's okay. But yeah, I wouldn't kill over a grilled cheese sandwich. That's all I'm saying. Based on your article,
No.
I wouldn't.
That was 100 years ago.
I know. Look, someone's got to reel us back in, and I have been given that
you
daunting
should stop
task.
taking us off course.
Says right. Oh, you're sure? That's true. I was the one who did bring up Hugh Laurie in the band.
God damn.
I don't know how we got to Steven Seagal from grilled cheese, but whatever.
Well, the real question is, how do you not?
Right. His acting is equivalent to grilled cheese sandwiches.
Yeah.
It's just plain. It's just there. No, we had for a while back in the early tens, I guess. The teens. Even though we're still in the teens technically, but yeah, like in 2010, the big craze over here were the food trucks that did grilled cheese sandwiches, and we would like hunt them down. I would hunt them down on Twitter. They'd be like, "We're over here now." It was like a weird little game that these food trucks would go through. It was like, you want to have some of our overpriced, weird cheesy creations? We'll come to this obscure address in a back alley, and we'll give you some sandwiches.
Well, these kids arrive, and no, it's hardcore psychedelics.
Yeah. Like, where are our drugs? No, this is grilled cheese. I was expecting drugs. But yeah, and like they would do these little games of trying to find the grilled cheese trucks, and one actually was near my office when I was working out in LA.
That sounds absolute like, yeah, hey, let's all play a game where we find chunks of cheese littered around California.
It's literally that. Like, a lot of the food trucks did that because
that is ridiculous.
I mean, food trucks are still a thing, but now they're not playing that game anymore.
Well, yeah, because generally encouraging people to pick up pieces of cheese find littered around the city, not a good idea.
They would just like, yeah, I mean, it would just appear in random places and tell people, come meet us there and eat our food. And I will admit that I've had that grilled cheese truck was legit, but unfortunately it did cost like $8 for a sandwich.
That is too damn much for a goddamn sandwich.
But it was, it's LA, it's the Valley, for people to understand what the Valley is.
One of those really, really fucking it only costs so much because it's so shit.
It was really good.
Sort of deals. No, but like,
oh
yeah, but what would you rather have, an $8 grilled cheese sandwich or an $8 fucking double-decker hamburger?
Yeah, no, you have a point.
Like $8 for a piece of fucking bread with cheese on it.
It was good.
Go swing.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway,
like I'll give you $1.
You'd buy that for $1?
Grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah, you should just go through those trucks and go, I'd buy that for $1. And then they're like, oh, thanks.
Yeah, I'd buy that for $1. But I wouldn't really, because plain grilled cheese is crap.
It wasn't. It was like, anyway, I'm not going to, it was like brie. The one I had was brie and, I forgot, like, truffle mushrooms or something.
Listen, if there isn't some sort of flesh.
Mm-hmm. No flesh.
On it.
The flesh were mushrooms.
No.
Because that's what vegans use.
I'm allergic to mushrooms.
Yeah. Well, that's what vegans use in the in replacement for, I guess, meat. They use like mushrooms and stuff and almonds. Which reminds me, here are the articles we didn't get to because we just blabbed on and on and on about other stuff. But Swiss town denies passport to Dutch vegan because she's too annoying. So we'll get rid of that one. I figured you liked that one, but I think we had an episode where we pretty much butchered vegans anyway. So butchered vegans. Oregon's goat.
All right, that took me a second. Yeah, that was good.
Oregon's goat yoga now has a 900-person waiting list. Yes, that's right. You can do yoga now with goats walking on your back.
Goat yoga.
Yeah. So there was that, and then finally, man's front door bricked up as he sleeps.
Oh, I saw that article.
Did you see that one where in Germany some dude just... Oh, and last one. Spotify offers Barack Obama a job as president of playlists.
President of playlists.
Yeah. So there you go. Those are the ones you missed because we are too talky. That's all.
Not to get technical on you, but the podcast
are quaint. They're heavy straight with Tommy's taint.
That's me.
Before I go on, I paused and I knew I had a feeling like, oh, he's gonna continue because I'm pausing, and I didn't give the normal like, well, if you like breaking up doors, then you need to listen to this, and I would play the intro. Instead,
we can edit all this out.
No, I'm keeping that part in because I think it's hilarious. Geez. I think it's hilarious that this is because when I first did this and I didn't give the appropriate like segue in, you would talk over the intro.
Yes, I would.
So here you go. Insert appropriate segue here.
Words are confusing, sometimes meanings are quaint, so we're setting you straight with Tommy's taint.
That's me.
Critmo, goddammit, how the hell you doing? Tommy reporting in from Indianapolis, Indiana, in the Hoosier State. How's it going? So the word this week is parody. Let's listen in to what the boys had to say about it, and I'll talk to you on the other side.
No, well, what about parody? While we're thinking about it.
Parody, yeah.
Where does that word come from? What is that word derived from?
Wow. Thank you, Francis, for the enthusiastic approval of that suggestion. Parody, where does that come from? Well, according to dictionary.com and the online etymology dictionary, and according to Collins Dictionary, what do they call it? Sorry, I don't know. Forget it. Lost it again. Collins English Dictionary, there we go. It comes from the 1590s. This is an old one. Hey, way to go. First recorded use in English is in Ben Jonson in the 1590s. I don't know if they mean in writings by Ben Jonson or in a biography of Ben Jonson.
Or inside Ben Jonson.
I don't know. Ben Jonson was an author back in those days. And it comes from Latin parodia, meaning parody, which in turn comes from the Greek paroidia, meaning burlesque song or poem, literally from the roots para, meaning beside, parallel to, or in this case, mock, and the root oid, O-I-D-E, meaning song or ode, so a mocking song. Yeah. And from mocking song, there came parody. Hey, a satire. First used as a verb in 1745. That's parody, so there you go. So a couple nights ago, I went to a cocktail party. This was Saturday night, and I tried to have a conversation with a ventriloquist, but I couldn't. His voice just really threw me off.
Oh, God.
I started talking to a magician, and I got distracted for a second, and I looked back to continue my conversation. He had disappeared. So I met a guy. He tells me he's a contortionist with Barnum and Bailey Circus, and he tells me this long story. I couldn't follow it. It was just too disjointed. Well, come on, give me a break. All right, I'm just a guy in a hayfield, okay? Just phoning this shit in. All right, I'm going to be serious for a minute. This is a true story. My great-grandmother, I was friends with her, I guess you would say, when I was a kid. She died when I was 12 years old. She was 97, my great-grandmother. She was an Iroquois Indian from upstate New York. Okay, well, I go to her house. On the way home from school, I stop off at her house one particular afternoon, like I used to do. It was kind of a stormy afternoon. Come in, I take off my yellow raincoat and my galoshes, my rubber boots. I don't ever like to wear rubbers with Grandma, if you know what I mean. And she's been baking some cookies this particular day. So I sit down. We eat some cookies together, some warm cookies with some milk. And she says, Tommy, she said, I have a good number of grandchildren and great-grandchildren. She said, you're the only one I think really has a good chance at life. She said, all the rest of my grandkids, they're just lunkheads. She said, I want to tell you something that my great-grandfather told me when he was a very old man. It was the biggest, most important piece of wisdom I ever received in my life. It got me through the Depression, World War II, the death of my husband. She said, my great-grandfather was an Indian warrior. He told me. He said, the wise warrior does not pay. Oh, perfect. I'm sorry, guys. I got to take this.
What is going on?
Yeah. Hello. No, you have the wrong number. Well, yes, that is this number, but there's no one here by the name of Fitzpucky. No, sir, never has been. 22 years. I'm quite certain, yes, sir. Oh, it's no problem at all. Okay, good luck. Take care. All right, sorry about that. Anyway, send that hate to heydickface@mail.com or to jcuf@mail.com. Whatever you do not listen to just completely uncalled for. Okay? Just don't do it. It'll put you on a government watch list. You don't want that. All right, well, take care. Come back when you can't stay so long. Thanks. See you in 6 weeks or whatever the next critmo is or whatever.
Hey, I've been good.
See you then. Bye-bye.
Oh, wait. Hello, you still there?
No.
Okay, I forgot to give you the words of wisdom from my great-grandfather. Or, I'm sorry, from my great-grandmother, who got that from her great-grandfather. Anyway, what this great-grandfather apparently told my great-grandmother was, the wise warrior does not take...
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Perfect.
This guy should have his own show. This guy really should have his own thing. Like, this guy is hilarious. He's so much funnier than we are.
The stupidest person I ever knew was a guy who hung out with a ventriloquist all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It was a real dummy.
God, look, it's not. Oh God. Nina Conti, save us. Oh man, no, that was parody. Oh man, that's amazing.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like about a pair of D's.
Yeah. So I watched this stupid movie with Jackie Chan and the guy from Jackass.
Johnny Knoxville.
Johnny Knoxville, yeah.
I haven't seen that movie. I haven't watched it yet.
Watch it. It's not as bad as it. It's not good, but it's not bad either. It's just kind of there. Yeah. But there's a fight scene between him or Jackie Chan and a Russian femme fatale, and he kind of goes through these two bars, right? He kind of shimmies between these two metal bars to get away from her, and she tries to follow suit but gets stuck. And he goes up to her and says,
"Big old tits."
Yeah, he goes up to her and says, "D's?" She says, "No, double D's." And I'm like, that's
a classic joke.
I'm like, I haven't heard a boob joke from a Jackie Chan movie in years.
Quite a while.
So I was both pleasantly and surprised and horrified at the same time by that joke. But parody. There you go. There's a parody of a fight scene right there. No singing involved though, which is unfortunate. But mock singing, yeah. I mean, makes sense. I don't know. I think that I'm a little surprised that parody is such an old word. You know? Like, wow.
Yeah, well, the word itself, I'm very surprised that it's kind of really that old.
Yeah, it has a rich history. It has a very rich
Yeah.
and vibrant history, apparently. Well, I guess as parodies goes, I guess.
Mm.
Yeah, there you go. Parody.
Yeah.
A word that is still used today, 500 years later. Excellent. Thank you very much again, Tommy.
Yep.
And thank you again for the words of wisdom. We will take that to heart.
Yep.
Yeah. I think
I'm gonna get them tattooed.
I think we're all better people having heard what your great grandmother learned from your great grandfather. I think we will all be better people as a result. So I appreciate that. Seriously though, if you guys aren't listening to whatever show he's a part of, I'm not going to mention.
Just completely.
Oh, you weren't supposed to say it. Ugh, that was part of the thing.
Well. See, if people do go and listen to it, then that's going to annoy him.
Oh, that's true.
So they have to know what it's called in order to go and listen to it.
Yeah.
And he'll be really mad at us, and then he'll stop calling in.
And yeah, and then he'll be sending us email from heydickface@gmail.com. It's like, what? We didn't. Okay. Yeah, no, great. Thank you so much, Tommy. Appreciate that as always. Let's go ahead and wrap this show up with our other segment. Before you do, that's true, right?
What's the goddamn word?
Give a word. Yeah, let's get a word here. What word do you want to use?
This is a weird one.
Okay.
Groceries. This is actually an Australian one.
Mm.
I always hear in Australian movies, people get called a flaming galah.
Ah.
What the fuck is a galah, and why is it on fire so often?
Yeah. And why were they so abusive to their little like toy dolls, always putting stuff on the Barbie? I mean, like, that's so.
Yeah, putting like making Barbies have sex with mollusks.
With prawns.
Yeah,
with a prawn. Well, there you go. Yes. What was it again? I don't even know that phrase. I don't think I've ever heard that phrase.
Flaming galah.
Flaming galah.
Yeah, it might be difficult to because I don't know how the fuck you spell it.
Like, if there's one thing I know about Australia, it's Tim Tams. That's all I know. It's there.
And I actually saw two really, really great Australian movies over Christmas.
Oh, Crocodile Dundee and Crocodile Dundee 2.
No, because that's a trilogy.
Oh, is it really? I didn't realize it was a trilogy.
Yes, because there is a Crocodile Dundee 3.
Did Paul Hogan reprise his role?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Wow. All right. Yes. Instead, let's just go ahead and move on to our final segment, the one that people either love or dread the most. And that is our bad music video of the week. What is that, good sir?
So, what's something that you really, really enjoy?
A grilled cheese sandwich.
That's right, Francis. Pepsi.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay.
So, what's better than drink Pepsi? It's hearing a song about Pepsi.
Oh, my God. This can't
So,
be
here's
real.
the song, Spicy Pepsi, by some Asian guy.
Oh, God. Pen, pineapple, apple, pen. Oh, I'm afeared.
Spicy like a hot lady, Pepsi, spicy like a triple grand dude. The people say me crazy, cause they don't even know me. I live in a little town near my house, a little restaurant. It's called Sucker Noodle. I usually go there by a Pepsi, and I only drink a little bit Pepsi. I can feel it. Doesn't matter where I go, it's still like the same. So I will say it over again.
Wait, what?
Pepsi, spicy like a hot lady, Pepsi, spicy like a triple grand dude. It's so spicy, Pepsi so spicy.
Wait, what?
So spicy, Pepsi spicy like a hot lady. Pepsi
Wait.
spicy like a triple grand. Do. It's so spicy, Pepsi so spicy. It is so spicy.
What is?
Pepsi spicy, Pepsi spicy. King Poo do. Tonight we had a party in a little town. We are celebrate soccer noodle 10 anniversary. I'm so happy. I only drink a little bit Pepsi. I can feel it. Doesn't matter where I go. It feels like the same. So I will say over again. Cause Pepsi spicy like a hot lady.
Pepsi so spicy like a hot lady.
Do. It's so spicy. Pepsi so spicy. It's so spicy. Pepsi spicy like a hot lady. Pepsi spicy like a triple grand. Do. It's so spicy. Pepsi so spicy. It's so spicy. Pepsi spicy like a sexy boy. The party didn't start. The time didn't come. We are dancing, singing like a superstar. Someone gave me the Pepsi, and I only drink a little bit Pepsi. I can feel it. Doesn't matter where I go. It feels like the same. So I will say over again. Cause Pepsi spicy like a hot lady. Pepsi spicy like a triple grand. Do. It's so spicy. Pepsi so spicy. It is so spicy. Cause Pepsi spicy like a hot lady. Pepsi spicy like a triple grand. Do. It's so spicy. Pepsi so spicy. It is so spicy. Pepsi spicy like a hot lady. Pepsi is so spicy. Would you drink it?
Wait, I didn't even pause. I didn't even pause it. I just let it go. Like I let the whole song go because I'm so confused.
Oh, it's amazing.
Okay, so wait. Okay, first off, why does he fear it? I don't understand the fearing of the. So he fears the Pepsi. Like he's afraid of the Pepsi, right?
Yeah, because it's so spicy.
Oh, it's so spicy. I guess I got that. So here, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
So this video, very often, videos, when you're watching them on YouTube, they don't always have closed captioning as an option that you can click.
Yeah, you have to.
I did.
Yeah.
Near the middle.
Good.
And I'm now replaying it muted with it now. So passing, the word passing by C, value, haha, Leighton Percy's, I see I got super grant to the people say me crazy because they don't you follow me. Anything a little town near my house. Hello restaurant is called Cycle New Dog. I usually go there, buy a messy, only doing a little bit messy. I can feel it doesn't matter where I go. It seems like the same, as it will say over and over again, passes by seal.
Oh, I can't do it anymore. It hurts my face and my throat.
Well, let me just say, I have lady pasties spicy. So there you go.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
I don't. Okay, so there's people talking in the background.
Yeah.
I don't. It sounds like it's. I guess I just don't understand what it's supposed to be. Like, why? Because there's other videos on here, right? Like, there's all these other videos of just like random people. Either they're all singing.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, they're like a lot of them are black.
Uh-huh.
There's one white guy. No, not he's I think the only Asian that's in. Yeah, he is. And a lot of these guys look like professional singers for the most part, or not even a professional, but they at least have some type of experience singing. But then there's this one dude.
That spicy Pepsi.
The spicy Pepsi dude.
Yeah.
I don't even. Very often I have words. I have no words for this video. Like, I don't even know how to. I don't know how to formulate a thought based on what I just watched and listened to. Like, it doesn't sound. It sounds like he. Okay, it sounds like he. First off, because there's no background, I don't know where the guy is. He's dressed casually. He looks. I don't know where he's from, but he's obviously Asian of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds like he is either at like a school or like at a convention even, and he's like,
at a
hey,
mall maybe.
At a mall, yeah. And they had a setup. We're like, hey, we have a camera. We have 4 cameras that are just going to be around you. We have just these 4 cameras.
Just dotted around.
Just dotted around you. And you can look at them if you really want to every once in a while. But, you won't know which one that's recording you. But go ahead and look up or to the left. Stare at the camera if you like. Whatever. But we want you to sing in front of this green screen. Anything you want. Just sing whatever comes to your mind. Just sing it. And they're like, so what's your favorite drink, for instance? And he's like, Pepsi. Okay, sing about that. Sing about Pepsi. And then he sings. And they're like, perfect. That's it. We know exactly the background we're going to use for this. We know exactly.
Kind of abstract blue shape.
With like dots, like dotted images like on one end. And it's never going to change. It's going to just be in rotation. Like, perfect background for what you're singing about. I don't even know what to say. Like, I want to know what the triple grande do is. It's so spicy, PC, so spicy, like a hot lady. Like, I don't know.
Like a hot lady.
Essays spicy like a triple grande do.
Do.
A sauce by CPC, so spicy is so spicy, spicy. I don't get it. I don't know. Like, I really don't know. I don't know. So, is there a story behind this? Do you have the story behind this at all?
Well, the music video, if you can really call it that, is made by My Studio Demo,
which makes me believe that it's it's like in a mall or something.
Yeah.
Or a convention. This is testing. This is obviously testing like software.
Well, I believe this guy's face. What am I saying? I believe this guy's name, which is similar to face.
Yeah.
Is his name is Jeff Liu.
Okay. Where'd you find that?
Research.
Oh, there it is. I found it. Yeah. Jeff Liu, spicy Pepsi.
It's just everything about it. The less I know, the funnier it is.
Yeah, like I have no words. I don't know what to say. Man. What do I say? Like, I don't know what to say. Oh wait, hold on a second.
Good job, Jeff Liu.
Here, we're gonna listen to this real quick. Okay, let's see if we can fast forward a bit. So someone took the video, the song, and apparently remixed it.
They made a remix of it.
I mean, good on him. Apparently this is from back. Not back. I shouldn't say back because it's only 3 years ago. But 2014 was when this became a thing. I'm done. I don't know what to say. Whatever.
There's nothing really to really say about it.
Yeah, as music videos go, it was obviously not his work. It was whatever the demo studio did, right? As a freestyler, a stylist or whatever, like he could work. he could work on mixing it up a little bit.
Who's a better freestyler? You or him?
I don't think I can. I don't think I can roll with this guy. Like the fact that he rhymed Pepsi with lady, you know, yeah.
Hey, lady. Oh,
Just
boy.
the fact that he believes that Pepsi is spicy like a hot lady. I want to know what country he originates from to understand that Pepsi is nowhere near spicy like a hot lady.
Well, apparently there are Pepsi variants, like clear
Oh.
Pepsi. And one of them is a holiday spice version. Perhaps he's talking about that.
Maybe. Yeah. God. One.
+1?
Yeah. +1. No, -1. -1. I can't do +1.
No, come on. How much enjoyment did you get out of it?
None. I was more confused than anything else.
Are you
Like, I was
serious?
I was like, okay, it's like watching a cat topple stuff over for no apparent reason. Like, this is what the guy is singing. Like, he's singing, he put a bunch of words together and just randomly throwing it out there, like a cat tossing stuff out, off a windowsill or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's just doing it because it's there. And he just bought it. He just like, what words do I know in English? That's what he thought. He's like, I know English words. I know a handful of English words. What can I do? Oh, I know. I'll just put them into a song. I know these 5 English words. I can put it into the song.
Oh, boy.
And he does it. Like, it's so, yeah. I mean, 1 or -1, it doesn't matter to me. I'm perfectly fine giving it a +1 if you feel better. I give a +1. Because in all honesty, I can't bring myself. Look, Dancing Daffodils wins over this. Like, so many other songs.
I mean, that's an unfair comparison because Dancing Daffodils is basically one of the greatest songs ever recorded.
I suppose. I guess. So yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Give me your thoughts and let's wrap this sucker up because I don't even know how to end. I don't even know how to end the podcast now after this. Like, you've just thrown me for an absolute loop with this song.
This song it makes me laugh so hard, and YouTube's interpretation of the vocals just make me laugh harder. I get so much enjoyment out of this. It's incredibly just really shitty. The video is like Mark Gormley. It's worse than a Mark Gormley video.
So I'm
just beautiful. This is like a -8.
Okay. All right. I mean, yeah. No, but yeah. It's so. All right. Anyway, there you go. Spicy Pepsi by, what's his name again? Jeff Lou.
Something Jeff Lou. Yeah.
Looks like this is not the only video he's done. Maybe. Let me visit this page. I just see an image of him in what looks like.
I think he's done a couple.
Well, either way, it has of the 290 or 279,000 views over the last. This is 2011, so this is even older than 2000. So it's 5 years old. 5,000 upvotes, 143 downvotes. I'm going to side with you that it's almost bad good. I can't bring myself to give it a positive score or a large negative score because I'm more confused than I am interested in the song. I'm more confused than anything. I just want to know I really want to know the story behind it more than I want to know anything else, in all honesty. Like, I really want to know why this happened. So there you go. Jeff Lou, Spicy Pepsi.
Jeff Lou.
Speaking of Spicy Pepsi, there's a man who may have even invented the Spicy Pepsi. I don't know. But we're going to learn some factual information about our good friend and confidant, Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi didn't invent Spicy Pepsi, but he did invent putting things inside of drinks.
Really? Like straws?
Yes. Straws. But like in his he has admitted straws were a mistake.
Oh.
He was holding a length of copper tube in his mouth, as one is wont to do, and he wasn't paying much attention, and he fell asleep whilst holding a cup of cola. And the length of copper tube went into the cola, and there he is. He's breathing away in his sleep, and he starts sleep drinking the cola with the copper tube. And it's like, wow, that's quite smart. I wonder what other genius things I can put inside of drinks.
And he's like, it's quite smart and quite delicious.
Yeah. Maybe if I make this out of something with less flavor than copper.
Pepsi.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean the straw. You're right, the straw. Not the
straw,
drink.
Yeah.
Oops. All right, there
Yep.
you go.
Completely true story.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you for that, Dave, the drummer, and thank you, Steve Buscemi, for inventing things that go into beverages. Where would we be in this world without you? Speaking without you,
Well, you just have a regular old beverage.
where would we, Dave and I, be without you, the listener? Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, as you do every week, downloading our shows, please let other people know that this show exists. That is our favorite thing. iTunes is the best way to do that. Leave us a review on there if you feel so compelled. But more importantly, as I had lamented earlier, please send us an email, critmo@mail.com, @mail.com. We do want to hear from you. Or 347-450-4335, which spells out geek. We'd love to hear from you that way with the verbalness. Or you could text that number too, and we'll talk about your texts. But we want to hear from you. We want that interaction. I'm gonna keep begging for interaction. I think every episode. I'll probably forget by next week, but for now, let's just pretend every episode I'm gonna beg for it. We'd love some interaction. So do that as well. SincereSarcasm.net is the website. You can go to find all of the podcasts. Well, almost all of the podcasts I do. I'm gonna try to get the other ones up soon. But yeah, the various number of shows that I do, as well as just completely uncalled for. Shh. That dude, Tommy, he deserves a show. Which is also...
Secret.
Yeah. Well, that's just completely uncalled for. But there you go. Check that out as well. And lastly, @AKA the other guy. That's me on Twitter. Follow me. I'm almost close to 700, and I'd like to see that number grow with random, unassuming people who I can give drugs to. Because that would be great. Oh, yeah, it's just a little side job. It just works. And that's our show. Dave, thanks so much. We'll talk to the people out there later, right? I think. I hope. Maybe not.
You never know.
You never know. It's weird. Bye, everybody.
Love you.
Bye.